Alright, welcome back to the channel. So, as you know, there was a multi-team trade deal that sent Jewell Loyd to the Las Vegas Aces and sent Kelsey Plum to the Los Angeles Sparks. And the Seattle Storm now has the second pick in the draft. This is interesting. This was a very interesting trade. Of course, as we see on the screen, the Aces also received the 13th pick in the 2025 draft, and now the Sparks get the 9th pick in the 2025 draft, and the Seattle Storm acquired Lee Yuru. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but this was a good trade for the players because, as we know, Kelsey Plum was on the fence on resigning with the Aces again this season. For some reason, I'm not sure why. I thought they were going to keep the main four core and try to run it back. You know, the four core of Asia, Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, and Chelsea Gray. They won 2 championships together, and they still have the rights to Liz Kitley. And that team was still good. I thought they had a lot left in the tank, really, but it looks like Kelsey Plum just wanted to go to a new team, new environment. That just happens with basketball. It is a business at the end of the day. But this was especially a good trade for Jewell Loyd because she was not happy in her role in Seattle this past season. So, apparently, right, if she were to average, as we see in this article by Sports Illustrated, it was reported that if she averaged 20 points a game this season, right, she would have gotten a bonus with the Nike. So, she didn't get along with the coaching staff, Noelle Quinn, and apparently there was some tension with her and Skylar Diggins, which is weird because they were teammates at Notre Dame years ago, and the chemistry should have been there. When Skylar Diggins got there, I thought it was going to be perfect for them. But yeah, so I thought that was crazy. But yeah, she only averaged this season 19.7 points a game, making it just 0.3 points shy from getting that bonus this season. And I know she was mad as heck, yo. Cause she was so close. And she took a lot of shots to try to get that 20 points per game average. Jewell Loyd, she's not an efficient scorer, but that is her role in basketball. That is her play style. She's a score first type of individual. She likes to just, put the ball in the basket. And I feel like with Jewell Loyd being that score first type of player, I wonder if it will work in Las Vegas because A'ja Wilson, that is her team. She is the top dog on the Aces, and she doesn't even take as much shots as Jewell Loyd does. As you see this season, A'ja Wilson only took about 19 shots a game, but she shot 51% from the field. Of course, different position. Jewell Loyd is a guard, so predominantly most of her shots are going to come from the perimeter, mid-range, and 3-point shot attempts. So of course her field goal percentage is going to be slightly lower, but she just takes a lot of shots, man. And she's just not an efficient scorer. And for me, Jewell Loyd, she's kind of like that player that she gives you that vibe where they only care about their points. Like, oh, I had 30 points, so I'm good. I don't really like that type of mentality when it comes to basketball. I feel like with Jewell Loyd now being in the Aces, she's gonna have to take about 15 shots a game, and she has to make anywhere from 9 to 10 shots out of those 15 and 16 attempts, because Asia's gonna have to get her shots as well. There's only one basketball. And I felt like Plum, Jackie, and Chelsea Gray, they all knew their role and they played together perfectly in that system. They aren't ball dominant players. They knew it was Asia's team, and when it was time for them to step up, score, and when the team needed to create some offense, they knew how to do that. But with Jewell Loyd being that scorer first type of player, would she be able to do what Kelsey Plum did? Be able to play off the ball a bit more and not be so ball dominant? Again, that is the reason why I bring up the shot attempts. Jewell Loyd, as we see in this article, she wanted to average 20 plus points a game so she can get that bonus. And although she was shooting a lot of shots, playing with a team, with Skylar Diggins and Nneka Ogwumike, I thought they were going to do much better this season. Ironically, as we know, they lost to the Aces in the playoffs, right, in the first round. But I thought that team was going to do much better in Seattle. So I expected much more for them. Nneka, Skylar, Jewell, of course, Ezzy Magabor. And later they picked up Gabby Williams late in the season. I thought they were going to do good, but hey, does look like they're going to have to move on past that. And it looks like the Seattle Storm are more than likely going to get Olivia Miles. That is big for them. They need Olivia. I really think they're going to get Olivia now, for sure. Sometimes with these mock drafts, they're not accurate until after the tournament, honestly. So definitely take this with a grain of salt. But I really feel strongly on Seattle picking up Olivia Miles. So I feel bad for the Sparks because I don't think they know what they're doing. Why would you not? Why? Oh my goodness! Like, what are they doing? The Sparks really need a real good point guard. When you look at the roster, you can see Erin McDonald, she's the point guard. We know Lexi Brown is going to come back, playing the 2. They have Rakia and Ray, as their, main wing players. Rakia is definitely going to be much, much better next season. And Cameron Brink, is coming back next season. Her and De'Erica Hamby at the front court positions. So this is going to be good. This is really going to be good for the Sparks if they pick up Olivia Miles. If she comes to the Sparks, if she were to come to the Sparks, she would have been their best point guard out of all the point guards that they have. So I don't know why they took this deal, but hey, it is what it is. It looks like the Storm is now going to pick up a real great point guard because Olivia Miles is really nice, and I know for sure her game is going to translate to the W. She may not put up triple-double numbers every game like she's doing now in college, but she's definitely going to put up some big numbers. And I got her making the all-rookie team in the 2025 season. I really feel that strongly about Olivia Miles, man. She's a great player, but yeah, shout out to the Storm. Big shout out to the Storm. This is gonna be a good pickup for them. But yeah, Jewell Loyd, she really is that player who I feel like she's just a score first type of player, and she only really cares about her points. So she would have to change her mentality and her approach to the game. Jewell, I feel like Jewell Loyd, she got to cut down her points. She got to be able to accept that role. Maybe just averaging, 13 to 14 points a game. That's perfect. And you average about 5-6 assists. That might have to be her role. De'Erica Hamby, she posted this on Twitter, X or whatever you call it. I will always call it Twitter. I don't care. But and she posted this, and a lot of people were like, "Whoa, what is this? What does this mean?" And if you don't know, De'Erica Hamby, right? She sued the Las Vegas Aces back in August of 2024. She felt like the team was very insensitive to her during her pregnancy, she didn't feel that love that she felt like she should have received. But so there was like tension there, and even when the Sparks and the Aces played, there was none of that, handshaking your former teammates and greeting them. It was, you could definitely see the tension when they played, and it looked like she really was only cool with Kelsey Plum, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's what she means by this post. But now they're teammates again, and we'll see how it will work for the Sparks this season. But yeah, you guys tell me your thoughts and opinions on this trade. Do you think this was a good trade for these teams? How do you think Jewell Loyd is going to do with the Aces? Do you agree with me that she has to change up her play style and take less shot attempts and definitely change up her game? How do you feel about the Sparks in this trade? And how do you feel about the Storm, now getting the second pick in the draft? All right. Again, tell me your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Till next video.